Good evening, guys, and again, no sound. Thank you, Paul. So this is my third attempt. Can we hear me loud and clear now, guys? Try again.
Grace.
Yeah, I just realised no sound, the mic was off.
Good evening, guys, and again, Alexa, drop out. Thank you, Paul. This is my
Ah.
third attempt. Alexa, drop out.
So, yeah, I was talking for the third time because I hadn't pressed live. See, I'm out of practice, guys. That's what this is. So, yes. Paul, very good evening. And yes, I did have to look for the camera because it's not in its usual position. Matt, very good evening to you, darling. And I'm glad they're finally getting things sorted. Have you had an appointment today or something then? And Richard, very good evening to you too, darling. So I've got to do my usual and get the tick of tock set up as well. That's obviously out of practice. Not done this for a while. You might hear the neighbours in the background. They're out in the garden today as well. So yes, that's there. So I can go live with that in a minute and we'll see if that's any good. The only problem is I can't find my horse picture, which I have been doing, but where it's gone is beyond me. Got Meg's here. I don't know where the horse one's gone, and I've not taken it out, guys. Oh, there it is. So we'll obviously do the usual, start with the horse bit one for a bit, and then go on to the train. So the train has had lots doing to it. That brick wall is really starting to come along now. I think we're almost getting there with it. But there is a slight addition, but I'm going to put the live on the TikTok as well, just to get that sorted as well. No point explaining twice. So just bear with me, guys, while I do this usual setup. No, I want to do live. I don't want to do that because it won't. Can't register for my own event. Right, so give me my event. Right. There we go. So that's that sorting out as well. Get my music on as always. I'm a little slow with this today, guys. Definitely out of practice. That's the problem when you haven't been doing it for a while. I think it's got to be probably at least a month since I've done this, actually. So yeah, I think it is about a month. But yeah, we are here. We are live. And that sounds a bit loud, so let's get that turned down. So let me know on the sound as well. I can't see you over on the tube at the moment because I've just got to minimise the screen and bring it down enough that I can see the comment as well. My usual switcheroo for a minute. Right, there we go. Right, I can see you guys, I can see that. Cantered off into the field. Yeah, that must have been what it had done. Ironic how we can hear you saying no sounds. No, Rob went on the Alexa just to let me know. Oh, I'm glad you've had some news, Mav. Oh, never noticed no sound at first, had it muted. Grace wins forever. So, yes, so there is a little bit changing. So I was letting Stephen know how the commission was going on. I always sent him first picture after every session. I just think it's a nice way to... that's better. It's a nice way just to keep him as the commissioner seeing what I'm doing. And we were both laughing because especially the reason partly why it hasn't been done, good evening to those coming over on TikTok as well. So the reason that it hasn't been done is with the nice weather I've been out in the garden. And funnily enough, so has Stephen. So he said, why don't I, in this corner here, which is actually grass, it's actually here that he was like, why don't you put some roots in? And I was like, well, I'm still not fully confident. I feel confident going off the bat for the wall, which is absolutely fine. It's taken me a while to get used to it. But I think we're going to add some weeds here, and that is just a little thing between me and Stephen, the commissioner, who was like, that way we can look at it and it will remind us of the weeds that we've both been doing in our gardens at the time. So I'm not sure how I'm going to do that. I might just kind of have it as grass, but like weeds in as if it's off from a tree. So I might have that as that. I've not fully decided. I've also not promised him, because like I said, there is my own confidence that plays a part with this. But that is the kind of plan at the moment, to try and do that. So that's how we're hoping to go along. So just bear with me, guys. I'm doing my usual shares over on the tick. I've got to be very careful with these. You know what they say about mentioning competitors. They don't like it. So there we go, guys. That's how let's see if that actually works. So yeah, at some point there is going to be some weeds, or not reeds, it's like roots. They are actually going to be going into that corner. Like I said, I might have it grass, but it's the end of like a tree roots. And that's pretty much what I've been pulling out. So I think it's nice when you get commissioned for a piece, and that's something that makes it even more special for both yourself and for the actual commissionee, because it just means that, you know, he's going to look at that when he's got it up on his wall and go, you know what, that was our little bit with between me and my artist. And for me, it's something that I'm going to look back and go, you know what, this is just something between me and my commissionee, especially my first one. So it's nice to have that. And Leanne, thank you for joining, darling. And thank you so much, sweetheart. This is the commission piece. I was just explaining what I've been asked to do by the commissionee for that. But I usually start with an animal, because animals is what I do usually. The train was definitely an unexpected commission. So I usually start and do a little bit of this and then go on to the train. But I just wanted to update people on what was happening with that. And Brooke and Root, very good evening, and thank you for the follow. So yeah, I am multi-streaming, guys, so whether you're on the tube or the tick, I say these because I don't like it when you mention each other, but if you hear comments and me responding and you can't actually see them, that might be the reason why. And thank you for the likes as well, guys. So yeah, this is pretty much me. This is how it goes. It's nice to be back after about a month of not going live. So just head over to the tube. So Grace wants to talking between themselves. So yes, do you think we should get back to doing a bit of drawing now then, guys? And someone remind me in about 10 minutes to drink the tea before it goes cold, please. I always do appreciate when you guys let me know, because otherwise I forget and then my tea goes cold and I get to do a bit of dido. Grace, how long are you planning to be on tonight, as I have to go before 8? I don't know, Richard. I'm hoping to be on for a little while, you know, try and get a good session in with both bits. So hopefully I'll be around. We usually do seem to catch each other, so I would say 9 o'clock at the earliest. I'm going to try and do at least like my hour on one, hour on the other. So hopefully I will still be here by the time. So do let me know. And Leah, thank you, darling. Very good evening, and thank you for coming in, sweetheart. And Leanne, I always ask my viewers to remind me about my tea. I know I'm awful. So those that are on the tick, we've got two lovely artists in that are absolutely amazing. Leanne especially is doing this amazing dragon series. I absolutely adore them. Especially those on the trains will know what I'm like with my dragons. And Tia has having tech issues at the moment, so she's not been able to draw, but she is doing an amazing one of Johnny Depp when he was playing the Mad Hatter. So, you know, we've got some lovely artists joining in tonight as well, which is lovely. You know, we all try and support each other where we can. So let me get this moved into a position where you guys can actually see it, and then let's see if I can get started. Just bear with me, guys, because I'm getting back into the throes of it again. And those on the tube, I forget I have to raise this up a bit, don't I? See, I'm so out of sync. You have a break and it all goes to pot. So just bear with me, guys. But yeah, I'm adamant I'm going to complete a piece before I do the next. So we do have Nismo at some point. Leanne, I don't know if you've seen Nismo before. Try again tomorrow for a longer session. You're sweet. I managed an hour earlier before I had tech issues. Drop me a message if there's anything I can help with, Tia. I'll try again tomorrow for a longer session, hopefully. And Leanne, I have to go, unfortunately, kids and all that. No worries, sweetheart. You take care. I'm on for a good while, so you never know. If you get time later, might see you later. So a bit of moving around, guys, as you can see. Because I've not been given that stream key, it's a little bit of pain sometimes trying to get these views in the right position, so you all of you get. Nope, that's right in the way of that, so that isn't gonna work, is it? Usually that goes. Oh, I know what I do. There we go, guys. I remember. I'll make this one a bit higher and put that in front, don't I? So, sorry about the repositioning for a minute. Sorry if you get seasick. And John and Holly, hi guys, hope you're okay. Just a bit of a mad start while I get back into the throes of it. I'm severely out of practice. And there is my tea there, as you can see. I'm not... Oh, Emma, thank you for the heart, me darling. Very good evening to you, sweetheart. So, excuse the madness. I'm getting back into the throes of drawing again. Doing a live, so thank you for joining in, and the likes, guys. It really helps over here just to keep it going. So right now I've positioned that right, let's get the tube one. How's that looking for you guys? Obviously Nismo is going away. I was just putting Lils to bed. No worries, sweetheart. We'll leave you on in the other room while I read your story. Ah, okay, darling. Thank you, sweetheart. So, how is the camera view looking for you guys on both social medias? Like I said, if only I could get my stream key, I'd only have to worry about one camera, and it would be so much easier. So... And Mark, Captain Static. Oh, and thank you for the gift, Emma, darling. It really is appreciated. So, yes. So, Richard, I've been busy. So, I've not really had much chance. The horse especially, I've done nothing since the last live. But the train, I have managed to do more on the wall. And Kenny's Railways over on the tick. This is why a lot of the train lot on YouTube might be like, oh, someone trains and I can't see them. If any of you are over there, Kenny's Railways, go and check him out, guys. It's a family. Little man is absolutely amazing. He's so knowledgeable. Are you on any other social media? I can't remember, remind me, because I have the train lot over on the Tube of You, so if you are on any other than TikTok, I can let them know. Oh, it's a bit mental for the start, I'm not used to this. So, and I am drinking my tea before people go, don't forget your tea. The cat's looking good. Thank you, Mark. So again, both Nismo and the horse have actually been untouched for a while. I think Nismo I haven't touched since we last did one of the lives. I used to come down a touch actually. So he hasn't been touched in a while. We then have the train, which has been ongoing, and we've also got the horse. But just to add it in there even more, I was getting fed up of going to work, especially on Sundays, sitting around, and I was like, no, I need to take something to draw, but the A4 pieces were getting ruined. So I might have started a little A5 piece as well, because you can never have too many pieces on the go, of course. So we've also got Morgan, who is our current little A5 piece. We do have Facebook and Instagram. So train lot over on the Tube of You. Lovely family run Kenny's Railways. They are on Facebook and Instagram. They're not on YouTube at the moment. So do go and check them out. Honestly, little man is honestly so knowledgeable. He's 6, isn't he, darling? So, like I said, today's mental, so I apologise. I'm not complaining. Marin, hiya sweetheart, you okay? I was just thinking the other day how many strokes of pencil does it take to create a masterpiece like the Duchess. I don't even want to think about it. How many hours have been into it? I wouldn't even... Oh, jeez. I don't even know. I dread to think. I really do. How many hours have gone into all of these pieces? Oh, he's 5. So yes, 5 and so knowledgeable, guys. So honestly, train lot, please. Facebook and Instagram, Kenny's Railways. I'll speak to Rob about maybe doing a shout out on Saturday night as well. The YouTube video was the first one I spoke on. Didn't make appearance on camera though, as I didn't want to scare anyone off. Mark the cat looked like our Vinny. Oh, that's cute. So wait, have you done a video? That's a nice coincidence, John. It's Morgan. Hello, yes. Morgan that's behaved and not wanting to play ball. So yes, I have been very busy from work, garden and all that. Must be hundreds of thousands. Well, I tell you what, the next piece, Marin, you can, you know, if you can get a little canter in every stroke you see, you can like tick it off as a do it. What do you think? That's where you tell me to maybe rack off. But have a great evening. Got to dash. Little one is ready to go live. No worries. Thanks for popping in, darling. I know you go live when little man wants to. But enjoy, and we'll catch you later. So yes, anyway guys, let's get on to our horse. I'm gobbing off to the point I'm probably going to bore you, so maybe I should actually start doing some drawing, don't you think? Right, let's check view. Right, so that's good view there. This chair is really making a lot of noise tonight. Why is it making so much noise? It's not me, guys, honest. So, yes, is this in a good position for everyone? If it's not, let me know, guys. Like I said, this is a problem with 2 cameras, having a position I get on with. Bring it a little bit closer, unfortunately. That's good there. Yep, making mess, making noise. See, that one I can get zoomed in. That's fine, thank you, Richard. More correctly, my brother have taken a saw to part of my layout, but don't worry, it's a good reason. More will be revealed soon. Oh, jeez. Big changes for you, then. Are you going to be doing a video? Because I'm sure, like myself, a lot of us are now curious. How's everyone's week's been, anyway? I know we're only at the beginning, but how is your week going so far? Yeah, as long as it's planned. You don't want to take a saw to the layout and then go, oops. Oh, nice one, Richard. So Mav as well has had some... I know, Mav, is it good news, bad news? Is it a mix of both? I know you've had some interest in this week. Well, today, actually, isn't it? So this is where it's going to be a bit of a slower process because I've got so many. This is where I got confused with before. Neighbour having drive done, but workmen don't seem best thing once they cut very often. Oh, yeah, that's interesting, isn't it? Happy to pass for blame. I hope they don't cut it then. So, like with most of my pieces, I have kind of gone all over with this horse, and definitely with like Morgan, I'm a lot better on how I've kind of done it. Alright, so it's actually quite a big gap. exactly those days where I'm not going to stay in one place. I'm just oversensitive tonight, guys, but there are a lot of noises, whether it's the chair, the table. I do apologise. I know. I've just twigged, guys. Those on the tube, the last time I did live, I used the little camera on the holder from when I used it from the previous Saturday live, didn't I? Not off the tripod, I think. I think I actually used that. Oh, is that what I did? Yes, there'll be some changes, Grace, but nothing too major. Yeah, it'll be a video and once I make some more progress and then have the time to edit. John, just watching your unboxing, did you realise that Brian takes packing so seriously that 3 entire rainforests were used to pack your order? Best safe than sorry, and Lyndon, very good evening to you too, Dad. Bright white in the picture, but to give me that difference for a minute, I'm going to keep that bright white. cake. Oh, don't say cake now. I want some. Now I want a chocolate cake again. That's not fair. Not fair at all, Lyndon. Although there is an apple pie inside, so I might have to have some of that after. Sorry guys, I have no idea why. Birthday cake. Oh, is it your birthday today, Lyndon? I'm honestly rubbish at remembering anyone's birthdays. So if it is your birthday, I do apologise that I've missed it. And happy birthday. That's when you go, no, it isn't me. Good evening to you, Jason. No horsing around tonight. Oh, come on, Jace. Don't start everyone off. My birthday is this weekend. Ah, good few people born this time of year then. Jason, I feel like it's been forever since I've spoken to you, buddy. Oh, you're 75. But you don't look a day over 50, Lyndon. Well, many happy returns to you, darling, and I'm not going to ruin your birthday by singing. Don't worry about that. Oh, shit. Damn. Didn't think I'd make it. Sorry, guys. This chair. It is not me. Honest. I promise you it's the chair. I have you too observant really after I finished recording me other Elena I was still boxing its bubble wrap, pardon me. So I'm actually creating the kind of background first just to give me that comparison for the horse itself. Finding that does help me seem to ground how dark or light I need to go. That's what Rob says. Rob said. Oh dear, what have I said? Oops. I unfortunately share my birthday with John Major. Is that a commission? No, this isn't a commission, Lyndon. This is just one that I started drawing for the heck of it. So, at the moment I only have one commission on the go, and that is Stephen's, but I have another commission in line. But I said to him, I said, right, I think what I'm going to do, to be fair to people, is have like a commission on the go and then have like the other pieces on the go, so that way if I need a break, you know, I can go to another piece, but it's not, you know, if it was several commissions, one's like, oh, well, you're doing mine more than the other. But that is a pet, so once the train is finished, the commission will commence. And Rob, I missed a bit. Right, okay. I think I've got more than a bit to go on this one. Biggest supporter, isn't he, guys? Just telling me each little bit I've missed. You know, not even if I've not planned to get there yet. I've actually got quite a few likes on the talk tonight, so thank you guys for all them. I had a feeling the door was going to blame in the chair. Well, it is. I swear everything's noisy tonight. I'm probably finding breathing hard as well. Yeah, I didn't even... You know it's Rob, John. Sarah and I visited my family in Sarah's mum for the weekend, John, which is something they don't do very often now. Oh. Oh, well, you guys have a good weekend then. And enjoy your birthday, Mark. That certainly is not me, guys. Although a windmill sounds like my eraser. No, I know what you were thinking.
Moggy.
Very busy at the start, you know. Had a few gifters on Tig as well.
Oh, good.
Rob, I ain't saying you ordered Engaged Court by mistake. Not this time.
Yeah, I love you too, Paul. There's me thinking me and you had a bit of a bromance going on, but clearly not. You alright, Rich?
Rob and Morgan, yep.
You got a few people on TikTok, right? So.
Yeah.
Emma Keys Art.
Oh, she's amazing. Have a look at her stuff.
Oh, yeah.
She's reading Little One a story.
Oh, bless.
No, which one? Oh, sorry, not Emma. Yeah, Emma's just reading Little One a story.
I can't click on it, can
I thought you could. Are you right clicking or normal clicking? No.
No, it just brings up the fact you're already following her.
Oh. Oh, weird, I thought you could.
No, I'll take a look another time.
It was actually Emma's dad who put me on to her. Because he came into the live on, I think it was YouTube. And he said, oh, my daughter does drawing.
Yeah, let's not talk about the hashtag, shall we, Lyndon?
What, because you're always losing one?
What's the surprise? Alexa, turn off the trains.
So I need to do a lot more whiskers and such here. So I'm not going to do this too dark yet.
Kenny's Railways. Have a great evening. Got a dash. Little one ready to go live.
Yes, that's who I was talking to you about.
We'll just read it out, wait.
Oh, okay. Already read it.
Oh, okay.
Oh, she had to go a little while ago. Little one was like, I want to do a live, so.
How old?
5.
The little one's doing 5-year-old doing a live.
Oh, he's so knowledgeable, Rob.
Oh yeah, awesome.
He's the little lad with autism I was telling you about.
Is he on YouTube or something? Or...
They're not on YouTube, but I've told the guys actually they're on Facebook and Instagram. But they go live on the tick of the
on Instagram.
song, so I don't know if they go Insta at the same time, but
Okay, so what's a
Kenny's
Instagram?
Railways.
Oh, so he's going live on his dad's. Oh
No,
yeah.
it's Mum's.
Oh, hello.
Oh, they are live on there. I'll just say you've popped over from. Mwah. Oh, little one is so cute, honestly. I thought maybe about giving him a shout out at the weekend.
That's a nice layout.
It is, it's gorgeous, isn't it? They kind of all done it together as a family. Sorry, drawing guys, we've kind of gone from normal chat to railway chat, so.
Did you tell him what we did last night?
What did we do last night?
Book something.
Oh, yes. So, finally, guys, what will be 9 years together, what, 6.5? By the time we go, it'll be
6.5 years without a break.
We have actually finally booked a holiday, so it does mean both on trains and drawing there probably won't be.
No, there won't be a probably about it. There won't be any content that week.
Well, unless we pre-record.
We could do, I suppose, but
It's a very small chance. So yes, middle of September we are actually going away for our first ever holiday together. Four-star hotel. It's about just getting away, getting the cameras. Oh, by the way, train people, anybody doesn't know anyone train-wise that can get us discount on train tickets, don't ask, don't get. I'd love to go first class, but it's way too expensive. Because Rob actually said, why not treat ourselves and go, like, first class one of the ways. And then we looked at the price difference. And it's quite a bit. Is he taking you off? Yes, he is taking me off Anglesey, and it's not for work, Richard. Train set shop mug arriving today, so that was part of the unboxing video. Oh, John, we'll check it out, darling. About time you had a break, Robin. I know. We've obviously got crew to look forward to in July. So that's a bit of a long weekend. But this year's will be a bit nicer than last year's, though.
What's that?
Model Rail Crew. Because it's just Model Rail Crew we're
Yeah, because everybody gets to see me again.
No, but I mean, it's last time we had the wedding and then straight to Model Rail Crew. It's obviously... Oh, can you get the tally, please? Hey, Mum. You okay?
That's the remote I was looking for.
Oh, I knew it was somewhere. So we are going down to London, which might not seem like a lot to some people, but the street photography down there is amazing. I'm actually going to be a tourist for once, instead of like living down there, because you don't do the touristy bits. But it's just time away. No one can get hold of us. Sorry, Mum. But, you know, work especially, it's just a break from everything. You know, it can't be oh, can you just help out with a shift? Well, we can't, because we're not even here.
Pay us quadruple time.
Yeah. No, June, when did I say July?
September.
No, Captain Static was like June. Did I say July for Model Road Crew? I was going to send you a message about your breakaway, Grace and Robert, okay? Go for it, Mark. So like I said, I can't go too dark on this yet, because I need to make up my mind. These are actually not enough horse whiskers. And by having it out actually helps me
I'm
plan.
going to leave him with you, okay?
Okay, that's fine. I'll come and lock the door. Oh, Morgan is on his spot. However, come here. Come here, baby. Oh no, he wants his cushions, guys. So Morgan is quite happy having his cushions down the bottom. But as it cools down a bit, I might get the heater on, so TikTok especially, you guys will hear the noise more than on the other, but I'm not having the dog go cold, like. Sorry, I'm just opening the chocolate that my mum bought me. You can always get me right. Although in fairness, you do know where we're staying, so. Bear with, guys. No worries, Richard, darling, you take care. Oh, you're going outside door? Yeah. No, no worries. Sorry guys, Morgan, Time, they're both listening to you. Judy, however, if that back door is open, that dog will go running out. Mam's obviously using it as a shortcut. I've done this too short. Problem is, this piece is so old, I've lost my guidelines. Use it, Mum. It's just a playlist on Apple. It's the Lo-fi one. You'll be able to access it because I've downloaded it before. But the reason it has to be music like this one is because of the algorithms and the licenses. Where the one you're watching on won't let you use proper music, but the other one will. But I can get away with this, so. You can get a 2 together ticket, which gives you about a third off. Yeah, but what's the initial cost? Because is it really worth it for one trip? That's the only thing. If we got train travel regularly, then I think yes, but the fact that it'll be the only time we use it. I have seen those, but I was debating whether it's actually worth it for us. I had one of the third off when I was the 16 to 25 years ago. I was on the train like every other week, at least, because I saw an ex. That was a train journey, so I bought that and it did make it cheaper. It's 30 quid, but you can use it for a year. Yeah, that's the only problem, Lyndon, is you're spending out 30 quid, saving a third, which won't be 30 quid, I don't think. But you're saving a third, but paying 30 quid, so I'd have to look into if there's any savings at all. So, because that's our issue, there'd be no point paying out if it's not any good. We don't get the train any other time, so for us it's not exactly worth it as such. So short visit, Grace. I'm off now. Drawing to looking good. We'll try and message yourself and Rob when I can. Take care. No worries, buddy. You have a good evening. Right. Let's get this next bit of shadowing in. Two seconds, guys. Do I know chest work or set? Because I don't think so. No worries, just be careful because I'm on live, okay? I just didn't want you to say anything and not realise that people. Alright, do you want to come in? Because of heat, because somebody's laid down there, so.
What's that you doing, horse?
Yeah, it's the horse one. I've not done it for a little while.
It's warm in you.
Look good the heat has been on. Just to catch.
She just won't go out from here down.
No.
Waste of time going down there. I put the light outside light up for one. Right, I'm going to cold.
Oh, okay.
It's not called an ace, me as well.
Oh, okay. No night, man. Oh, it's one of those nights, guys, I think. So, oh, I've lost the comments actually. Where have I put them? Oh, you have a good birthday weekend, Mark. Some of these lines with pencils in a minute. I don't know, how bad is this noise, guys, by the way? I'm actually curious to know. Big one there down the middle practically. Because a lot of these are not long enough either. This is so much easier to, sounds like a hair trimmer but quieter. As long as it's not too bad a sound then, because I was a bit worried, but it makes my job so much easier. does it mark the paper or just remove the pencil? So it just removes the pencil and then but it's so much easier for me, especially getting these lines when you've already got graphite down. It's so much easier. You can use this, but it's such a pain and you risk getting all around it. I'm still refining, so I've been able to get some thin lines, but some of them are still quite thick. Obviously I can save that with pencil, so it's not the end of the world entirely, but it is a bit of a pain at the minute. Yeah, I'm still getting used to the brush strokes and things. Isn't actually any there, so this is why. I think that might be a bit far over. It's another reason I don't go too dark initially. Grace and I hope all good follows in the chat. Cats, locomotive and now horses. Wow, great stuff. All not finished now. That's the aim. I want to get at least something finished soon. Oh dear. I believe I may have indented this one. So this might be a bit harder to get rid of. Going for an hour anyway, guys. Just shows you how long this process takes. Lola, sweetheart, good evening. I hope you're keeping well. Right, this is where it gets a little dodgy. There's a few lines here. I'm going to blank that completely, I think. Kind of sounds like a nose drummer. Yeah, so I get it's not the best of sounds, but it is such a good tool for me that you know, now that I started using it, I'm like, no, this is, like I said, it honestly makes this all so much easier. Creating these lines, I do kind of like this tool a little too much. Yeah, that's under. Can get a bit messy though. So like I said, I will tidy these lines up in a minute. What doesn't help now is some of these lines I made just willy-nilly, and some of them are indents. So I might be having a slight problem with this, which means it could take a wee bit longer. As long as it's effective, that's the main thing though. Oh, it's such a difference. If I try using this, I feel like I will literally be here for hours. Gotta cut loose now. All the best, Grace, and everyone. Hope you have a great week and take care. No worries, sweetheart. Thank you so much for coming in. I'll see you on the next one. Can't not hear this when I hear this song, guys. Even if it hasn't got words, it's the eBay song. Tell me why. This is what you guys are scarred for life. Who else is singing this, especially now? Oh, Lyndon is. You have people who sound like us on the channel. It's not as loud as that. Oh dear. See, I wonder what it sounds like on TikTok as well, because that seems to pick up. That even picks up the heater actually. So when the heater's going, that also picks that up. Need to get rid of all these and start again, I think. Bad ending now. Might be stuck with that one. Do it my way is appropriate for what you're doing. Yeah, exactly. I suppose that is very true. So this seems a bit weird, guys, but I'm honestly using this to get my shapes at the moment. I've done that too high, that's what I've done. Should be curving. At the bottom. So it actually needs to be that one. Jesus, where's that from? Actually, bear with me, guys. It's coming right from the corner. Anyone want to know what a nickname for your River trains like a whole train was called from Holyhead to Cardiff? MPS used to ride. Oh, no idea. I don't know. I really don't know. I ain't that smart. That is about right shape, so that's fine. Needs to thin out a bit, same as this. Is okay because it is a bit manic in this one, so I think I can go darker with that as well anyway now. Right guys, I've toured off now. I've got to make a few phone calls. Great work, Grace, thanks for company everyone. Okay, Lyndon darling, thank you for popping in. I'll see you on the next one. Probably see you Saturday. So as much as I am enjoying this, I think I am going to have to put this down momentarily and go on to the train. So that's a long one. Right, this one needs to go. Don't use 6 speed. Let's start with this one. Sort this out now. Got 2. Sorry guys, the pencil's coming back out. Where are we going to? Right, just pass the line. I wobbled as I did that. As soon as I did it, guys, I was like, I'm wobbling. I've definitely got a bit tangled here, haven't I, guys? Oh dear. here somewhere. It needs to be longer at least. So that actually needs to be about here. I think. So, do you think we should move on to the train for a bit, guys? Let me know what you think. Missing in here. There's those two. That's not big enough a gap. What have we done here, guys? darling, I don't know if you can hear me or you're on your volume down time. I suppose if you don't reply it means your volume's down. I think we're looking a bit more chaotic here now at least, which is what we wanted from this. That's a big gap. Seems it, but it isn't really, is it? Just got a school side volume. Well, good evening to you, darling. John, yes, it's just a playlist. It's oh, what are they called? It used to, it was a lot when all was studying. TikToks and YouTubes were up when people were studying and going live with it. It is lofi fruit music, and it's just like a playlist I found. But obviously, the frustrating always thing when you're going live on YouTube is the copyright. So this, I played once and I got come up about a copyright hit, but it was allowed. Basically, I think it's so they know if people are using it. So it allowed the copyright hit, and I thought, well, this is the next best thing to actual music, because most of them are just like mix of other songs. So yeah, it's not exactly the greatest music in the world, but it has to do. I have to go for a bit, but I'll be back soon. No worries, Jasmine, darling. That's not the right shape. Onto the train, guys. I think we're getting there, but it's crazy the detail that has to go into these things. People don't necessarily think, oh, you know, it's easy, but there is still an awful lot to go on with this. Grab a picture of that in a minute, I think. Prescott Portraits, you should be proud. Thank you, John. Well, John and Holly, I don't know if you're both watching. There's still lots to go, but again, it's not necessarily something, unless you do it, it's hard to describe. And then you've also got the big brain thing of doing these lines sometimes can play havoc. It's like with the wall where I had to back away. And I still have that horrible habit of drawing too light. This especially needs to be a lot darker. But I have found one of the biggest issues is going over the other pencils. It's actually not covering as easy. It's not just going over lightly, so this side is going to be a bit more work, unfortunately. So it's like here needs tidying up because there's not as many. It's like I don't think this one belongs. So I'm going to take 2 minutes as I do. Yes, Holly's here too with the cats next to us. I always check because I realise I'm always just replying to the one. Oh. I thought we had. I'm sure I'm getting the 2 sets, guys. Yes, here. Yes. So I'm just going to have a rest of my hands, and then we're going to go on to the train, I think. So I think this is why you can see I've moved to the A5 piece, because I have damaged this where I was taking it out. Granted as well, the biggest mistake I've made, and the first time I've ever done it is finally with Morgan, is creating a border. So Morgan is actually the first one that I'm bordering up, partly because he's not actually intended for here, he's intended for somewhere else, with the look that he's going to go in a photo frame. So, oh, where's he put that? I heard him earlier. Oh, 2 sets, guys. Those in the know. But yeah, I've learned so much since I've started getting back into drawing. You know, especially if you look at, I still draw too light. I'm trying to get a heck of a lot braver. So like especially here, I wouldn't have even gone to anything. It's trying to get over that going too dark. That's definitely been a learning. Especially if I take pieces out. Well, everything needs a border. This doesn't have much of a border. It does at the tops. Not that I've taped it off. It does at the tops, but it doesn't at the sides. But the great thing is, there is plenty of room that if Stephen frames it, you're not going to miss the logo itself. But again, that's something that on my next commission, I'm definitely going to create a border. I just need to have a word with an artist friend to see how much they'd recommend. Say if I do an A4 piece, how much of a border do they recommend? So that's where I'm at with that. And there is some artists you see, and it's hard with a mental game not to get in the head of, oh, I'm hardly drawing, but I've got to look at it realistically that I am hardly drawing. You know, I am getting here where I can. I've not been able to do a live for weeks between work, for Model Railway. This isn't my full-time job. You know, we have work, we have the trains, I have my drawing, and we have life, you know, we have looking after the parents, things like that. So it's, I don't know if I'd ever go into this full time. At the moment I don't exactly have a work. I need finished pieces for one. But if this could get to a stage that, you know, I could do this, but thankfully anyone that's been commissioned at the moment knows that they're not going to get their piece in a time frame. It's like Stephen asked me for this, was it winter before last? And then it was too cold to start it, and then we had summer, and then before we had the heater it wasn't really warm enough to work in here. So I am really hoping now, like Rob said, he said he'd wish we'd got the heater sooner, because it's made such a big difference of us being in here. So I'm, you know, really hoping that this commission is going to be finished soon. I think once I get the rest of this brick wall done, because I now need to move that in for you guys to see that, because I'm going to do a little bit of that. Once this brick wall is done, I forgot I can zoom in for you on tube, can't I? Let's see if I remember how to do this. Properties. Yes, I do. But yeah, I'm hoping once this wall is complete, it's then doing things like the rest of the grass. I've got to finish this back end of the train, which shouldn't take too long. And here I've got to debate whether I'm going to have it as smoke. Although you guys on the tube can't see, sorry. I've got to debate whether I'm going to keep that as smoke or I am. Actually, the tracing paper I got is actually not that good. So, unfortunately, it's led to indents. Even when I used it for Morgan cut down, it's taken a lot to get it drawn in. So, but I feel like I spent ages on these bricks, and when I send Stephen the drawings I'm like, oh, I haven't actually done that much, but it's just things like this do take time. Hey Jasmine, are you home now and sorted for the night? Or evening for you, isn't it? That border looks great, makes it look 3D-like. See, this is a funny thing. It's, again, something that I only kind of thought after I'd drawn it was like, I hadn't thought about it. I mean, it's just, again, like the skill coming back. And also the confidence, that I think that's the biggest thing that plays a part in this. Just looking at right hand side, do you intend to draw it in or are you leaving it? Does it look like it's faded out? Because it does look good like that. So Mav, I am going to be adding the brick wall in. Steph, your work is brilliant. Thank you, Steph. And for the likes. So Mav, I am intending to draw the rest in. However, I don't think you were in when I explained that I've not been doing a lot in the garden. I was discussing with Stephen. Tilt the camera down a bit. Thank you. I must have pushed that. So you haven't been watching me draw it, have you? So yeah, I am gonna have it, but maybe not as detailed. The brick wall itself is quite in focus, and here is going to be grass, but on discussion with Stephen, because we've both been in the garden doing weeds, he actually turned around and said, well, why don't you, as a connection for us both, add something like roots in. Roots, not reeds. I'm doing a rough sketch here, like, but so I said to him what I might do is look at doing these like the end of tree roots, and the tree itself's on the other side. I do just need to get some proper pictures to reference so it actually looks like real real tree roots. But the plan is, at least in here, maybe to put some tree roots kind of thing. And this is like, I think, like a raised hill. Did he say that? You've been distracted, but I've just got back from my break. Thanks for explaining it again. No worries. You know me when I get drawing, Mav. Sometimes I just, the comments I'm completely away with because I'm focused. It's like I've not actually spent as much on this wall as I intended to. Because I kind of got into the horse one. It's like this all needs to go darker actually. I'd be tempted to sketch in raw. Yeah, so if it was my own piece, it's like I said before, when I was struggling with a wall and Alan suggested doing something like a bridge or something. If it was my own piece, then I might have been inclined to. But because this is for commission, I've got to, you know, got to look at it sensibly. On which or both. So, but anyway guys, I think on this point, I know I've not done much on the train, but I think I might call it a night, even if I stay and do a bit of drawing after. I think I'm going to kind of have a break from cameras and things. You know, because I've been live for a while now, and we actually need to get the opener filmed as well, don't we? So I think I'm gonna call it a night anyway, and thank you guys for tuning in. Enjoying yourself in the picture with a total wall to represent Rob. Oh, don't be mean, Mav. So yeah, I'm gonna shut up the TikTok, I think. Call that a night. And then leave it to
You know, that being said, I know Mav's just said that in jest. But there was an artist on Anglesey, and he always used to draw, I can't remember what the particular bird was. He always used to, whatever he was drawing, every single one always had this bird in.
yeah. Well, we've said about it before, haven't we? And like Stephen said about the tree roots to represent what we've both been doing in the garden. He said maybe on this spot there, so I'm just possibly just going to put the end of like tree roots and the tree itself the other side. But yeah, anyway guys, on that I'm going to bid you all a good night. Thank you all for tuning in, and hopefully manage a live next week. Rob, love you really. really. So yeah guys, thank you for tuning in. No worries, John and Holly, pleasure to have you guys in, and see you both on Saturday night. So thank you guys and good night.